This is IdeaCochise from. Today we're going to get into TV ideas I just came up with. Now this one is about the DMV, the Department of Motor Vehicles. Now I've written 2 complete seasons of this that I'd like to share for you right now. Episode 1 is about a boy who has a father that's very strict with him. He's 15 years old, in his adolescence, full of self-doubt. He's going to take his driving test, and he ends up failing the driving test, and he's very scared that he's going to have to face his father later on and talk about his failures. While in the car with the sage old DMV instructor, he freaks out. He goes and starts driving towards the border. Now this can be the border of Mexico, this can be the border of Canada, this could be the border between North and South Korea, wherever you like, because we're going international with this TV show. While he's driving, running away from his problems, the old DMV driving instructor tries to tell him that he needs to man up and face his father and face his fears. Of course, the entire time, he's not listening, he keeps going on, and then the old driving instructor says, "Son, if you run away from this, you'll be running away for the rest of your life." And at the very edge of the border, the car grinds to a halt. He realizes what he's done was wrong and immature, and he decides to drive back. Now here's the thing. On the way back, there's a lot of construction going to that side of the road going back towards the DMV. And there's also a motorcycle parade happening, and all these guys are driving wild. It takes an experienced driver to get back safely from where they're at back to the location which they want to be. The young boy gets there without a hitch. And the old driving instructor says, "Son, you passed the test."
This idea of yours is ridiculous. Why would you come up with such a stupid idea?
You haven't even heard about episode 2 yet.
Episode 2, yeah, Star Wars. Boring bullshit.
No.
Jar Jar Binks, my ass.
No, this is about the DMV. Episode 2, you see, is about 2 former passionate lovers who had a very bitter breakup while at the bottom of the rungs of the DMV. Now they have risen in the ranks of the Department of Motor Vehicles to managerial levels. Something has happened though. One of the DMVs has been shut down temporarily to install cutting-edge renovations. And now these 2 DMVs have to become one super DMV. Now that these 2 star-crossed lovers have to work through their personal issues to make sure that the experiences with the customers at the Department of Motor Vehicles is a satisfying one. Because over at the DMV, they care about you, your time, and their professionalism. The episode ends with the former couple finding that perfect middle ground that we all seem to find after a bitter breakup.
I don't mean to switch all of your Diet Cokes to regular. I don't mean to erase all your important documents, intercept love letters that you wrote to your girlfriend, throw Twizzlers at homeless people, but for crying out loud, why do we care about these people in episode 2? I mean, in episode 1 we didn't even get to know them, and now we care about a love story? We don't know if we want to know all about what goes on behind the counter.
Okay, so you're entitled to your ignorant ass opinion about episode 2, but what about an episode where a character goes full circle? When a star is going to become a supernova, it's going to die, but it also shines the brightest.
Okay, like when Charlie Sheen was going down the tubes last year.
No!
Okay, do you have any other ideas?
I sure do. Episode 3 is about Little Leg Larry. Little Leg Larry is a security guard who works for the DMV and with 90% accuracy can guess the needs of the customers that come to the Department of Motor Vehicles. One day there's a customer that comes that he can't get a good reading on, what kind of irks Little Leg Larry. Later on, that same customer does not have the proper documents and stamps and therefore can't receive the tremendous service one would get at the DMV. Little Leg Larry takes him outside, calms him down, and explains although that we live in a free country, no one is free from responsibility. The disgruntled customer leaves only to return later with a handgun with plans to murder a DMV associate. In slow motion, in an act of valor and courage, Little Leg Larry jumps and takes a bullet, going to the hospital, and thus saving one of the members of the DMV, which leads to the cliffhanger that will be explained in season 2. Okay, so that concludes season 1 of DMV. I'm
Wait. I just think that's really, really silly. That's just a silly idea.
Who's saying that?
Me.
Who's me?
Me, I'm here. I'm the cameraman.
You can't talk, you're the fucking cameraman.
What do you mean I can talk? Of course I can talk. I'm real, aren't I? I'm talking.
No, but you're the cameraman.
Well,
the cameraman can't talk.
Well, sure I can.
Well, then you're fucking up my video.
Well, I just think it's a somewhat silly idea, that's all.
Oh, so you want to be in front of the fucking camera now? You want to be Idea Coach? Give me this fucking camera. Shit.
All I'm saying is, how come a season is only 3 episodes long? I don't get it.
Fuck you. Do we understand whose YouTube channel this is?
Yes.
Do we fucking understand whose YouTube channel this is?
Yes.
It's not yours, it's mine.
Yes, sir.
You're a fucking cameraman. Okay. I'm all up here now. Season 2, episode 1 is half of a recap of season 1, episode 3. We go back with Little Leg Larry, and he got shot, and now all the members of the DMV that we know and love are surrounding him at his hospital bed with their memories of Little Leg Larry and all that he's done to help out their families. At the end of the day, Little Leg Larry dies, and the DMV series comes to an end. I wish I could be a little bit happier saying this, but I'm fucking not right now. I'm IdeaCochise. That's my TV idea. Take care. DMV Dynamite. DMV.
It's out of sight.
Don't talk!